damper, but Arthur is certainly putting a damper on this 4th of July holiday weekend. You're looking live at Carolina Beach, North Carolina, where the surf's picking up, to Janice Dean on when it's all going to let up. Janice.
Hi, Neil. We just got the latest advisory as of 5 p.m. They have not upped the winds, but taking a look at the satellite presentation, I would say that's a pretty good-looking Category 2, but they still have it, the National Hurricane Center, at 90-mile-per-hour sustained winds, and it's getting very close to land here, maybe 50 miles south of Wilmington, the eye we're talking about, and again, that's a very well-defined storm. Tornado watch in effect for the next several hours, as we could see the potential for weak, short-lived tornadoes, and then, of course, we're going to start to see those outer bands. We're already seeing the outer bands scrape across portions of North Carolina, South Carolina. So again, this is the new advisory that's just been posted. Still Category 1. We expect it to strengthen as it kind of hugs the coastline of North Carolina, and then hopefully being kicked out to sea here for Friday and Saturday, but still monitoring coastal Massachusetts here, as if you go a little bit more westward, some of the models have been trending towards the west. We could get a little scrape by here of this hurricane on Saturday. Quick look at your forecast wind gusts. This is one of our computer models heading into Thursday, coming very, very close to land at 9 p.m. And then we're talking about wind gusts in excess of 90 miles per hour here on the northeast quadrant of this storm. There's Morehead City, where we could actually see a landfall around midnight, and then potentially a second landfall around the Outer Banks as we head into 4 a.m. Friday. But a very strong, intensifying storm. This storm has a lot of warm water to play with as it hugs the coastline, so we could be seeing storm surge anywhere on order of 3 to 6 feet, where we have hurricane warnings, 1 to 3 feet where you see the orange here, and then battering waves and wind, and we're going to see the potential for thunderstorms and heavy rainfall all along the coastline. There's a quick look at your rainfall, the forecast rainfall as we head into the next 24 to 48 hours along Wilmington up towards Hatteras, as we think this is going to make landfall, potentially a couple of landfalls, and then up towards the coastline, watching coastal Massachusetts, and then it's going to kick off towards Nova Scotia. So the new advisory in, Neil, still a Category 1. We're expecting it to strengthen within the next couple of hours, and we will probably see a landfalling hurricane after midnight tonight across the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Back to you.
And like you were telling me yesterday, Janice, we've just started hurricane season. Is there any sort of connection between serious storms that start early and the rest of the season?
You know, it doesn't, but it will. I will tell you that this is very, very early for a hurricane. Typically, we see it mid-late August. Typically, we see the first named storm around mid-July. So to see a hurricane this strong this time of year is pretty rare.
All right. Thank you, Janice. I think you're going to have a busy weekend. Janice